This is my audience. My name is Gregory, giving my speech on being a fire department. And then, as a little, as a little, as a little kid, every child looks at being an engine going down the road, as the siren's blaring and someone laying down an air horn, and the child gets excited. Everyone has a dream of being able to be in that truck going down the road, or being able to walk through fire without getting burned. Since the second grade, I've always dreamed about being a firefighter, since the local fire department came to my school and showed us around on the trucks one day. Now I'm 19 and I'm on the Hurt Volunteer Fire Department. I have accumulated about 200 to 300 hours of training since I've joined the fire service. Being a firefighter will enable one to use the profession to share the love of God in the darkest hours of someone else's life. When being a firefighter, God values commitment that is put into serving the community and doing what some people believe is impossible. We will look into the credentials of becoming a firefighter and what comes along with the job, so it will be easier to understand how one can glorify God in this occupation. I'm going to describe the occupation of being a firefighter and what paths can be followed, and I'll go into a brief explanation about what training can be acquired and is needed to become one. Then I will explain what a firefighter is able to do through the different companies and they are able to work. The different types of training include Firefighter 1, which includes the basic building operations, or how to run a nozzle, or do a basic building ventilation. Then you have hazard materials, which will go over what type of trucks and hazard materials you have, and how far to secure a scene, and which wind directions blowing, and where you need to set up. Then you have Firefighter 2, which goes in depth in the chain of command. And there's also NIMS 100, 200, 700, 800, which was made by Homeland Security and was implemented after 9/11 for communication problems. Then you also have emergency vehicle operations, otherwise known as EVOC, which your Class 1 EVOC just lets you be able to drive your basic SUV car. Then your Class 2 will let you be able to drive your ambulances. Then Class 3 will allow you to go to your regular engines and some of your ladder trucks. Then 4 and 5 are just your big, heavy equipment for aircraft, or for airplanes. And then you also have your vehicle education classes, which will show you how to be able to cut on a car and show how to secure the car. And then you have your heavy technical rescue, which will help you for building collapses and using ropes. There's also three types of companies in the fire industry. The first is the truck company, which is pretty much building ventilation, and which will go through cut holes in the roof and or in the side of the building. And then the second company would probably be rescue, which goes into the building looking for people that are trapped or lost in fires, and also will respond to car wrecks or people who are trapped down in holes and help pull them out. Finally, you have your engine company, which includes the firefighters fighting the fire and suppressing the fire, and also responding to chemical spills and gas leaks. Now that I have described the training that is needed to have for this occupation, I will discuss about the average pay for a firefighter. The average pay for a firefighter is around $36,000 starting off. Then as you go up in the chain, you're able to make more money. And then as you're a firefighter, you work about 11 days out of the month, probably 1 day on and 2 days off. That'll give you the option of getting more work on the side through different businesses, or even starting your own business, which will help you bring in more money. And now that I've described the income becoming a firefighter, I will portray how firefighters can use this occupation as a platform for advancing assets that God values, and assets God's values for the commitment to serving others. As in Psalms 23:4 describes it when it says, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil. For thou art with me, that thy rod and thy staff, that comfort me." This verse is talking about how firefighters need to keep this faith in God, and no matter what they they may go on. God will protect them. And then also in John 15:13 states, "Greater love has no one than this, than to lay down one's life for his brother." This verse explains how the brotherhood between firefighters is so strong, and they are willing to lay down their own lives for Jesus has done for us. In conclusion, firefighters have a lot of training and work that go into this occupation, which makes it a highly skilled profession. With the danger and emotional ups and downs, it is important for one to put their faith in God and love others. This occupation is a platform for trusting the Lord and loving others.